Davante Adams seems like he's unguardable. I was listening to him chat about what he does to the pivot, and he looked at the camera and said, I can even say this because it does not matter, because in real life what actually happens versus what somebody's thinking. He said he has a Terminator thing on. I've never seen Terminator. That's like Google
Robot.
Glass.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Google Glass thing.
Bingo.
Basically.
He said, I put the Terminator mask on, and when somebody stands up to me, I go through, scroll, boom, boom, boom. Are you going to be on me? All right, here's the third option I have. I'm going to do this to you, and I'm going to shake the shit out of you. You're going to think I'm going one way, and you have no chance. He has like 8 different get-offs, and I think that is what he was referring to whenever he was asked what he does in the offseason and why he doesn't post stuff. He said, I play football, I run routes. I run routes. While people are posting all these different
He said, I run full speed routes, too. I run full speed routes. That's what you got. That was awesome when he did that, I thought.
Listening to him talk, though, it's like, oh, this guy is cerebral.
He's not just out there. He's not out there just relying on his athletic ability. Like, he studies. He knows exactly what he wants to do, how he sets dudes up. Like, that's the stuff that's fun for me to see when talking about how he goes about it.
And he talked about not having to be get doubled every play too. He also talked about that. You know, we got Hunter. He said if you guys are going to single Hunter, Hunter's going to get open. Even if Ryan Clark doesn't think Hunter.
What was that
I
about?
didn't like that.
Hey, what's that all about? Racist ass Ryan Clark.
Talking about James.
Insurance salesman looking ass Hunter Renfro can't be good, Ryan.
Come on.
Now, Ryan's a good guy. I like Ryan. I think everybody likes Ryan. He was startled when Derwin James said Hunter Renfro is different. He is a guy, which I think we all were. I think that's great amount of respect coming from Derwin James. But when we saw Hunter re-sign a deal and we've seen his upside, it's like maybe Hunter could be a guy. Derwin comes out and he says he's a guy. Ryan Clark was startled by it because he was up there with like Tyreek Hill. So like when Tyreek Hill does something, you worry about it. Hunter Renfro and Ryan Clark was like,
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
wait, we never put Hunter Renfro in that conversation. And I think Davante and Derwin James are like, hey, should maybe start showing a little bit more respect to the 5'8" white guy coming out of Clemson. He is a dog. And then Darren Waller as well. Davante went on to talk about how he's not going to get doubled the entire time. If you double me, okay, Darren's going to eat or Hunter's going to eat. If you double one of them and I get single coverage, we saw what happened with the Lions. They had me on single coverage one time. It was a 55-yard dime down the sideline. It's like, I think that was something he was very eager and excited about. And no offense to the Packers, they've never had that many weapons at the same time as Davante being Davante. So it looks like the Raiders could be a fucking team too over there in the AFC West.
The two teams that we just talked about, the Patriots and the Raiders, this is what the AFC is. They are 10th and 11th in odds to win the AFC this season.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
With Davante Adams.
And Raiders, 10th and 11th.
Go through them. Let's hear the AFC odds.
Bills, you want the odds as well?
Sure.
Bills plus 350. KC's plus 500. Chargers are plus 850. Broncos are plus 850. Ravens 950. Colts 1,200. Bengals 1,200. Titans 1,400. Finns 2,000. Browns 2,100. Pats 2,100. Raiders 2,500.
Listen to that.
Wow.
You're the
Nuts.
Chargers. Chargers way up there, AJ. And that's, by the way, another AFC West team. We just talked about the Raiders. We can talk about the Chargers now. They got Justin Herbert another year of comfort. Keenan Allen. Mike's still getting signed over there. Eckler's still there. They bring in dogs on the defensive side of the ball. They still have yet to make the fucking playoffs with Justin Herbert, though. And their odds are very up there. They could be a team. I mean, you're right whenever you look at the AFC West. There is dogs over there, AJ.
There's teams. That's a cool thing about it. I guess it just shows how much faith people have in a good quarterback. And Justin Herbert, what are his odds to win the MVP? I would imagine they're up there.
Yeah, he's top 5, I think. I think he's like 1,200 or something.
Is everybody good now? Except for the Patriots, obviously.
It sure seems like it, right?
It does.
If you don't have a franchise QB, man, like that's a tough deal right now if you're in the NFL.
AFC West odds to win. Kansas City Chiefs plus 155 to win the division. Chargers plus 240. Broncos, let's ride into a plus 260. And then the Raiders plus 700.
Yeah.
Wow.
That seems like pretty good.
Absolutely.
That seems like a pretty good little bet there.
In
Plus-
the AFC, though, like, even if you are good, like, I don't think that's getting it done this year. Like, Mary Kay was saying, like, the Browns, without Deshaun for 11 games this year, hoping for 9 wins. Like, 9 wins probably isn't getting you in the playoffs in the AFC, is it?
Pete Sweeney told us, their AFC West people are going to cannibalize each other. Probably get a number 3 seed. He thinks the Chiefs will with 11 or 10 wins. Probably get a 3 seed because of the way everything's kind of stacked up. There's going to be a lot of teams taking losses within the division that are going to surprise some people. And at the end, those last couple weeks are going to fucking matter.
Yeah.
And not that it doesn't always, but normally there's like 3 games it feels like that matter. That last weekend slate could be vital.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what the NFL wants. They want back-to-back super wild card weekends,
sure.
which is what Week 18 and wild card weekend could become.
Yeah, just like last year's. Like a lot of the games came down to it the last weekend. But that was the same thought that they're saying about the AFC West cannibalizing each other that they did about the NFC West last year.
And a Super Bowl champ came from?
And 3 of the 7 playoff teams came from that division. So it's like, yeah, they might cannibalize each other, but also whoever makes it out on top could, be the team that's the hottest and could make the run to the Super Bowl.
AJ, your thought on the AFC being packed to the fucking gills, dude?
When you say like they'll cannibalize themselves, I get it. I understand what you're saying, but also what iron sharpens iron. The old saying people always say, you get through that. I mean, you're forged steel, man. Your whole team is. If you get through that division, you get through the AFC anywhere. I mean, so yeah, like I understand you could beat up on each other if you're playing great teams, but also you're facing super great competition that you may not see in the playoffs till the Super Bowl. If you make a run,
You're battle tested, you're saying.
there you go.
Yeah, you got to figure
You've been
it out.
downrange a few times.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that.
No, we wouldn't. But in
In
with all due
reference to
respect.
football,